Yeah, I
Follow
heard.
me.
Yep, I heard the news on the earring. What's going on?
It is best that you take a look.
Okay.
And Nephrite will lead him to the dining area.
Okay, you see Trellis, and he looks like he's still in his PJs and has like a royal robe tied around him.
Uh, Wait. Why did I click on the Discord panel? Hang on, wait. I'm thinking of a different character. I don't even have prestidigitation. And yeah, while everybody sees Nephrite in the doorway, they'll also see our beloved magic advisor.
Well, I haven't gotten past the part of your introduction, so...
Good morning, everyone. How's everything been? How's your little, adventuring going?
That can be covered a bit later. But we can inform you that we do have some of the items. However, we hit a bit of a... We do have some of the items, however, we did hit a snag.
What's wrong?
Ba, can you come here, please? And when I say ba, it is another word for saying dad. I can't remember fully the language, but it is another way for saying dad. Oh, Swahili. Let's just say that. Swahili for dad.
Wicked, I did whisper something to you.
Yep, I know. I'm working on it.
That's okay. Sorry, I just want to make sure you did see it.
Oh, hello, sir.
Oh. Heads up, Storm's browser froze and he can't hear anything, so he's going to try to reboot. Sorry, guys, for the interruption.
That's okay.
It's alright. So, what seems to be the problem?
Okay. Now you got it all straight for tomorrow?
Dad, would you mind showing him your leg?
Hey, whoever is that, mute!
I was not.
Can someone mute Selector, please?
I have him muted on my end. I don't know how we can mute him on the server.
I'm fine.
If you say so.
Alright. Anyway, back to the scene. Trellis asks what seems to be the problem.
Dad, can you show Trellis your leg, please?
Bot nods and shows Trellis the mark. Oh. Oh my. How long ago? About a day? Still, it doesn't look as nearly bad as your marks.
Josh is gonna notice the mark that he has on him, and he's like, "Gee, thanks."
Yeah, sorry, I had to get up for a second. What did I miss?
Trellis just says that your father's mark is not as bad as your marks.
Yeah. However, that is kind of why we need to talk to you. As you stated, his mark is not as bad as ours because he just got it yesterday.
So you think you can try to remove it?
If there is a way to remove it or absorb it.
Absorb it?
Quinn had the idea.
Well, I
Give him context.
Well, I applaud you for creativity, loved one.
Elise speaks up and says that, pardon me, for my magical research, once the mark has been rooted in, it cannot be uprooted. It is permanent.
However, did you have a time frame on how long it takes to be rooted in? Remember, all of us had these marks for a few months. My dad only got it yesterday. So it shouldn't take no more than, what, a few hours for it to be rooted in?
I'm
Or
afraid.
not no more, no less.
Yeah, I'm afraid it takes minutes for it to be rooted in. However, the spread, from what I could tell from what I've read of your marks, the spread is not as fast as long as someone doesn't feed it. So it could take about almost a year or two to fully realize.
So you guys got a year to solve this problem.
Yeah, the same would go for you guys, as long as no one feeds your mark. You guys should be okay for at least a year or two. Though, given the state of all those other people in Calem, I definitely would not recommend wasting the entire year.
Okay, so you said try not to feed it. How, ergo, does it feed? Off of emotion, off of stress, off of magical use?
Well, some magical use for sure, but from what I can understand, the mark spreads thanks to other marks, like a virus. So, given your idea, little boy, about maybe taking that mark, you might have accidentally feed that mark to spread even more, while diminishing your mark.
So it's pretty much instead of removing it, you're giving your it's pretty much the time trade, as I'm going to call it.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm not there. I said out of character.
Yeah, I said out of the character too. I just was stuck in that voice.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
okay.
So technically, by hypothetically speaking, every time we fought Razor, we had another way of removing these marks?
Wait, Razor? You mean that guy that attacked the city?
I mean the guy who attacked the city and is now dead.
Yeah,
He's dead.
we killed him.
You guys killed him? That's amazing. I'll definitely tell the queen about this.
Yeah, we already kind of burnt the body.
Well, still, that's one less worry off her chest. You know, especially.
I just hope she doesn't want to. I hope she doesn't want a body.
Well, no, just, you guys filed it to the police, I'm sure.
No, he was incinerated and washed away in the ocean.
Oh, you did report his death to the cops. Remember that? You did that before
Yeah.
burning the bodies.
Yeah, we had him identified enough to verify his that it was indeed the correct person, and then I ended his body and.
Okay. Well, still, the news that he's dead and it's been documented dead, that'll definitely put some weight off the queen. Especially now, given the higher level of refugees that have come.
I take it from His Lowness's reign within his neck of the woods?
You could say that, yes. It's still trying to have a bit of battle words with the people from the mountains to let in the refugees, but now we're trying to get Nagilia and I'm all in a need to let some people in, and but the King's got an iron clasp on those cities.
What about here?
Here? Well, technically, Celius is still under reign here, but maybe.
Not necessarily.
What do you mean?
Out of character, just give the Cliff Notes version to him. The minister who ruled over here is now dead. The guards are either incarcerated in prison or serving community service or dead. We have not been to the trial yet. It's scheduled for next week.
Actually,
And
the trial is today.
oh, the trial's today.
Yeah, but it's been a week already.
Oh.
So, okay.
Unfortunately, I, as a player, didn't realize that. So
Yeah, he didn't realize that.
At least would want to go and.
I gave you guys a hint last session that the trial was today.
Okay, my bad.
Sorry about that. For some reason, my laptop froze.
No problem.
At least will excuse himself and go to the trial.
So, what I miss?
They got in your mighty counselor friend, and you found out that you're pretty much time sharing, where if you try to remove the mark, you're decreasing yours and increasing the other person's.
Okay.
Well,
But yeah, Cliff Notes for Trellis. Minister, dead. We killed him because he tried to make a mech for himself.
You pretty much
Dead.
went Iron Man 1 enemy, right?
More or less. The guards that were in charge of Nemia are on trial as of today, and so one of our party members will find out their fates. And the guild masters that were in charge while the minister was in charge have all been changed over to their replacements, I being one of them. Cliff Notes over.
You see Trellis blink a couple times going, you accomplished all that.
Mhm.
Boy, am I gonna lord over Eichhole for this. He actually has a bet that you guys have been wasting time, so I can't wait to
quick
tell him
question
about
for the DM.
this.
DM question.
Yep.
Would I have finished what I did in Whispers?
Yep.
Okay, as soon as he finishes speaking, Ogden just comes in from back here and is just giving a neutral look of, do I even want to know who the hell this is or no?
Trellis turns around and he's going, ah!
Yes, we also gathered a new potential ally after we killed Razor.
New ally.
Pleasure. And he gives a quick nod to the resident mage.
Okay.
Not Trellis, this is Ogman Trellis. He's actually the Royal Mage Advisor and boss.
A pleasure. He sticks out his hand for a simple handshake.
Pleasure is all mine. You guys couldn't have told me that. I would have gotten another earring for you guys.
Was that why you all sounded crazy earlier?
Apologies for that, but yes. Thanks to Trellis, we have earrings that allows us to communicate to, well, him and all of us directly, no matter where we are.
Mm-hmm.
He lets go of Trellis's hand and then just goes to the corner of the wall and just leans against it, listening in on the rest of the conversation now.
Yeah, and as soon as you do, you see this sort of flickering of Trellis's hands going, oh crap, my time's up. Anything else you want to talk about quickly before I phase back?
We should be on our way back to Boss to deliver the items within about, say, 2-3 days tops, more or less.
Alright. we'll get everything ready for your return. We'll add the new room for the new guy, and I'll get your earring ready, bud. Just be careful, okay? Danger's on the road. Oh, and don't forget to try to stop at that home. Any information about Altier is perfectly any pops.
Oh,
I'm gonna take a wild guess that was astral projection, and he just had a book on it.
You kind of remember from the last time he did this that he used his magical teleportation circle. But it only lasts 10 minutes.
Fair enough.
I'm sorry about the suggestion.
It wasn't a bad idea.
You see Ogden go up to Quen and just ruffle his hair a little bit. An idea is still an idea. There's no such thing as bad ideas. And then he just steps back and goes back to the corner.
I still wish there was some way I could get rid of that mark for him.
At this point, the best we can do is just stick to the main plan.
Okay, and on that note, we are actually going to shift over to the courtroom.
I was right, we're going to the trial!
Yay!
So how long till the rest of us show up?
Alish was the one who said he wanted to go to the trial, but since Nefred is now a guild master, it's technically her job to go there as well.
Yep,
So she's probably going to take the rest of us, though.
Yep, so Nephrite can come, Alish can come, and the rest of you can decide if you want to come or not.
I'll go.
Oh,
Sure.
I'll go to the blacksmith, actually.
Which one? There's two.
There's
Technically,
5.
two guilds will be qualified.
I'm just selling something. All I'm going to be doing is selling and then immediately heading to the courtroom.
Oh, okay.
Then your best one to go to, depending on which item you're selling.
Leather armor.
Leather armor. It's either going to be Cozy Collectibles, Clamor Glamour, or Stone Guard that would help you out.
Stone Guard.
Okay, Stone Guard. Roll Persuasion, please.
1 moment. I also want to double check I'm not onto GM. Okay, there we go. I was on GM. I'm looking for persuasion. No! I'm only now. Where was the...
Wait. Actually, even if I did give you Flash of Genius, that 3 would have became an 8, and that's still a fail.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have trouble selling that to Stone Guard.
I'm just gonna go to every location and just start trying to sell this thing.
Okay, can we move on, please?
Okay.
So at least you come in and you see the sort of old man at the desk asking you to sign some consent forms and a piece of paper to allow you into the courtroom when it's time.
Please go carefully read them over, and then, as long as everything is in order, he'll fine.
I think I recognize an NPC.
Same here.
A few of them should be recognizable. Some of them are her guildmates.
No, because I'm seeing this one in an older episode. Okay, there we go.
Yep. At least as soon as you sign the paper and walk through the gate, you see,
Oh, hey, Ryan's here!
You done?
Sorry, I'm done.
Yes, you see Fozef sitting and talking to a young woman with a very heavy red dress, blonde hair tied up with a high neck choker.
Okay. Lees will just, quietly go take a seat and wait for
Okay. I'm gonna say 20 minutes pass and you start to see some other people come in. So anyone who wants to come in to see this trial is welcome to. You just need to sign your name and paper on the desk.
Yep, and Noel's going to do that.
Yes,
never
I
mind,
too would
Will.
like to sign my solo one.
I'm gonna make one more attempt at selling this at a different location.
Alright, which one?
What were the locations again? Sorry.
You got the Clamor Glamour left, as well as the Cozy Collectibles.
Cozy Collectibles, please! Come on!
Yeah,
I had a good roll last week! What the hell happened to them?
How do I have my token again?
I gotcha. But according to the rules of the court, no pets allowed, and that includes Zuri,
Shucks, fair.
Zuri and Avenger.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Alexander, I am so glad you didn't go where I think you were gonna go.
I'm curious to know where you thought I would go.
Never mind.
Okay, so all of you signed the papers. You guys can go in.
Okay.
I swear, if I don't sell this thing here, I'm going to scream, because one of my abilities I cannot use armor for.
Okay. Well, you got attempt number 3, so try attempt number 3. I can't give you Flash of Genius because I'm not with you.
Please, for the love, all that is true. Okay, out of character, I just burned it. Okay, I don't actually burn it, don't worry. I just want to let that rage out for a quick moment. I just take it off now. And then as soon as I take her off, I'm going to use one of my abilities. So give me a minute.
Wow,
Which
talk about
is-
passing
Can we
on.
move on, please?
Go. I'll just cast what I'm going to cast. There we go. This is the way I wanted to get rid of it.
Oh, you have Armor of Shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fair.
no, you actually can cast that at will, so it's not one per day.
I know. I know, it's why I wanted to get rid of the armor, because the ability says I can't be wearing armor.
But, yep, while everybody's just waiting for the trial.
There we go, so I've just updated my armor class. And now I'm going to the courthouse.
Okay, but since you didn't go with anyone else, you don't know where the courthouse is.
What do I need to roll to figure out where the hell it is?
Investigation, please.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Give me for a moment.
Wait, I actually got a question. Can I have Zuri just be used as a landmark for him so that way he has at least some knowledge of where to go?
You'll have to find
Yes,
Zuri, but yes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, if I don't find it on the second roll, I'm going to literally just say screw it and perform with my flute in the middle of the flippin' street. There we go, finally! Do I find the courthouse?
Yes, you find the courthouse.
Hallelujah! I was expecting these rolls the first time I showed up, not now.
God.
Hallelujah.
It's like this game hates me sometimes.
Anyway,
Sorry.
as you're all waiting at the courthouse, you see Joseph come towards you. Well, it's certainly not a surprise to see all of you here, but it is a welcoming sight.
It's a pleasure to see you again.
Pleasure to see you again, too. I don't believe you've met this woman. She gestures to the woman she was talking to earlier. This is Faye Maya. I would be her co-counsel in this trial. It's a pleasure to meet
Hello,
all of you.
co-counsel.
It's a pleasure to meet all of you, and as I'm aware, you played a big role in what has happened tonight, right?
You're not far off, yes.
Right. In that case, I was wondering if it's possible to ask one of you to maybe take the witness stand. Now, this should be a clear-cut case, but I always like to keep a few ace in the sleeves. But if it comes down to it, is it possible to ask one of you to take the witness stand?
I'll help if you want.
You think it's a good idea to send Gwen up there?
Hell no, not a good idea to send a child to a court case.
Yeah, based off the previous histories of court cases involving children, that is a bad idea.
And again,
If
sorry.
necessary, at least speaks out. So if it is necessary, I can.
Alright. And your name would be?
I am Elise Deepman.
Elise Deep Mental. Alright. Like I said, this should be an open and closed case, but Salius is making it more difficult than it needs to be.
Oh, what else is new? That was in character, like, oh, what else is new?
I may ask, is there any way for the knights to escape? Because I bet a few of them don't really like this.
It is best that they face this.
Yes, they do need to face justice for what they have done, but the problem is, if they return to Salius, more often they'll be punished in a more severe way, or worse, might be executed. Yes. So even though it's mostly the cover-up for what the minister has done to Nemia. So that's why
I have mentioned a possible option to them, but I do not know how many of them will actually accept.
For right now, it's not up to them. It's up to the judge. They've all agreed to face some form of judgment. What kind of judgment? That's what's going to be decided today.
I hope the judge wasn't tampered.
This is where it's gonna come in. Judges can easily be tampered with. Just matters on how deep the pockets are if you want to corrupt the government.
And it also depends on who's on the opposing side of this.
It wouldn't surprise me if you had the best of the best come into here to defend corruption.
Well, for that, the best we can do is just wait to see who it is.
And almost on cue, you see the entire room become quiet as two large guards step through the door, as well as two finely dressed men. One very, very old with blue robes, a long white beard with some gray hairs, and a blue cap. And next to him was a very, very young man with a red tunic, brown boots, brown pants, a sword by his side, short, blonde, dirty hair, and eyes that are just full of pride.
Out of character. That cat is giving me a lot of vibes, and you will all remember why.
Yep.
Yep. They go
Are those the
and sign the book, and then they just storm through the people.
I step aside to let them pass peacefully.
Yep. You can kind of tell if you didn't move, they would actually like shove you with their arms.
Yeah, I kind of guessed as much.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. They don't really seem polite.
I can tell that that one is probably full of pride. Targeting that pride's going to be his downfall.
Agree there.
You don't know the half of it.
Let me guess, he's the best of the best.
You see her lean in to sort of whisper to you. The old man right there. Come on, dude. Where are ya? Loads of people.
Let us see the beautiful picture.
Well, it's not exactly a picture. I just trying to get the name.
Oh.
Yep, sorry guys.
You're fine. All of us left our weapons behind. But here's the thing: most of us got spells.
Yep.
I'm
you'll
keeping
know.
my weapons.
Anyway,
Isn't Clem a weapon himself?
maybe. Anyway, the Fade Maya leans in close. The old man over there. That is the royal advisor of Stalius. Tobias.
I'm sorry. Come again.
I'm sorry, so pretty much you're facing a very rigged thing.
Yes, and the boy right there? That is the High Prince Jerium.
As soon as I hear the prince bit, you can see my eyes just... That's what's what it's like, if I could... The look is, if I could give a death glare at him, I would.
You can see Quinn's tail act in motion as if ready to attack.
So, based on what you're saying, the
We're screwed.
king, in a sense, so the king of Stalius not only sent his royal advisor, leaving him without a moral compass, whatever is left of it, and his son, in order to defend the piece of scum that invaded our home.
Much.
I like how you put that way too mildly.
I mean, I need to put it mildly. Quinn's here.
Fair enough. And he just shrugs his shoulders.
Are you sure
you-
I can?
You guys hear an announcement coming from the door opening saying, "We're ready to begin in a few minutes. Everyone take your seats."
Okay, I'm gonna set Augman where he is going east. So he's gonna... Okay, good wait for the prince going first because he really does not want to deal with him right now.
Yeah, I would just say wait until the lawyers and their guards go in first, since that's
It's
technically
real
how the
high.
court would go.
Actually, I can't swear, so there's a little high beat.
Well, I'll call on you when needed. Wish me luck. I'm gonna need it.
Good luck.
We'll be
Yeah.
right there behind you.
As he passes Aerith, that's what's going about checking to see if she might have done something to him in his sleep, because she was hovering around him a lot during breakfast, so he's like, his guard is maxed out right now around her. So he's trying to see, like, okay, is she a threat or anything? What do I need to roll?
Insight?
Okay, I think 7 is the cursed number here.
Nope. There's this lovely little thing called sentient dice.
Damn it, you're using that against me.
Yep.
Are you two coming in?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep,
He comes in and he's just sitting in the very back corner.
Yep,
Out
I'm
of sight.
just working on trying to get everyone else in.
Actually, better yet.
Yep.
He'll sit closest to the door. So I have a
Nephrite-
gut feeling something might happen.
Well, Nephrite is sitting with her two guildmates.
And look at I'm going to say this right now. I swear, if you're going to do what I think you're doing, I'm going to scream.
Yep. Sapphire looks to you going, you got the call too?
Well, with me practically being a new guildmaster, it's practically my job to be here for these kind of things.
Well, we got the call because we were victims, so they're hoping to have us testify to help with the sentence. I almost feel bad for those guards.
They were only doing what they were instructed to do, despite knowing how severe the punishment may be.
I want to make a very real world reference, but I'm not going to.
No.
Yeah, I'm not going to. That's why I said it.
Yep. Yeah. Then pretty soon you all see this giant red dragonborn and enter the room with like really high black leather armor, and behind him you see rows and rows of guards take their seats. The dragonborn clears its throat. All rise.
Everybody's rising, I believe.
Yep, everyone rise. As you see this judge come in with black robes, the white wig.
Oh my god.
What?
This is out of character laughing. The way you described him as the black robes, white wigs, I'm just used to the black robes. I grew up on watching court cases like Judge Judy, Judge Mathis, Judge Joe Brown. I'm not used to the white wig. I'm sorry.
I'm old school, okay?
I know, and I love you for it.
In that point in time, so you do have a good point to do this.
Yep. But anyway, back to the session.
Yeah.
Yeah, back to the session. You can tell it's a woman too, even though the wig, the robes, you can tell it's a woman. And she opens her book and gets her gavel ready. Be seated.
Old.
Yep.
Back on the seat.
Yep. Bailiff, summon the jury. The bailiff nods and opens the door on this side, and you see a bunch of people pour out and take their seats on the jury bench.
Ooh. On a character, I can already tell this is not going to go well, especially with the way it looks.
Yeah. I mean, in character, I would like to speak up to ask, but I'm not a lawyer.
Well, out of character, to be fair, some of them aren't human, so
Yeah, but they're outnumbered by the humans.
Right, it's only one tiefling. Everybody else is human.
Yep.
On
So
top
with
of that, we should also be worried that any of them can use magic to influence the jury as well, so.
okay, so the bailiff closes the door, the guards close the door behind you, and the judge whacks her grovel. Court is now in session.
Oh no!
I approve!
I
just doing it.
I love this IP.
You didn't think I would do this, would you?
I know you would!
Oh,
One note, and that's all it took.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, DM, Oldman is going to constantly be on the lookout for any magic usage from the jury or the defense.
Yep. Well, either way, court is now adjourned. Bailiff, please read the charge. Yes, Your Honor. The charges regarding the case of the Celius Knights. The defendant declares since the Knights are from Celius, they should go back to receive the judgment there. While the prosecution declares that they should receive their judgment here in Nemea, since they have committed crimes and harm here, albeit under the orders of someone who isn't with us anymore, but the term just following orders when they know it to be wrong is questionable. And you see the prince stand up and kind of slams his hand on the desk. This is why you should suspend this hearing and search for the people responding for ending the poor minister's life, not to judge these high-ranked and honorable knights. And Vizov stands up and says, "That poor minister is responsible for this mess. Maybe we should search for his boss and trial him for the harm he's done for Nemea, or he could be a good little boy and shut up in a court of law."
Woo-hoo!
Dang.
Thank you for at least putting this guy in his place.
The prince kind of responds with, "Yes, I know. Though you should do something with those horns. You look like one of those dreadful tieflings with those on."
Okay, you know what? In character. Just bump this. I'm doing this in character. Even though she may be like an audience member just spectating, she's actually just gonna raise her hand to get the attention of the judge. Your Honor, if I may say something before either counsel is allowed to speak.
The judge looks at you up and going, "And what's your name for the record?"
My name is Nephred. I am the diamond of the Crystal Forge. Well, secondary diamond.
If you have something to say it now or forever hold your peace.
Thank you. Nope. In the event of the discrimination from the prince toward the council of Nemea as the defense, he should technically be held within contempt of court for about 30 days due to the blasphemy that he has produced. Ergo, he should not be able to partake within either his council for his council of Celius and also for the defense of the guards.
I just made a comment on a fashion statement, not...
That wasn't a fashion statement, that was a racist comment, ergo discrimination, which also leads to disruption, or should I just, as I just said, contempt of court. If you would like to try to hearsay or go against me on that, by all means, we're in a court. I can handle a debate, darling.
Get up. Ogren is getting ready to stand up and intercept should need be.
Well, discrimination is only valid for those who are above the discrimination. Those lowly creatures like the tieflings and, no offense, the dragonborns, according to the rule of my father, is acceptable. Read the rule book, honey. The rules changed.
You're not within Salius anymore, darling. So as I stated earlier, and if the judge would actually allow this, contempt of court, and since you've done it 3 times, that would actually be extended to 90 days. So you'll be in Nemia for about a month and a half.
You actually see the judge bang the gavel. Order in the court, please. Personal biases and discriminations aside, can you two please focus on the task while we're here, or else this trial will be dismissed. Yes, Your
Nephi
Honor.
just gives a smug look. Nephi gives a smug look to the prince. Your call.
Yes, Your Honor. He says, sitting down while giving a glare at you.
My apologies, Your Honor. My apologies, Your Honor. I just thought that should be addressed.
Out of character, is it okay if I could say something?
No.
That's contempt of court.
Mm.
And can Elise, Null, Quen, and Aerith give a perception check, please, since they are in the front of the line, the front row?
You just asked yourself for a
That's my
perception check.
eyes, kid. Wow.
Okay, who wrote Razor?
Post roll.
Storm Razor! How did you get Razor?
My bad.
That's okay, that's
I'm
okay.
sorry. My bad.
What? He's not even in my line! How did you even get him?
He was still in there for some reason. I didn't notice.
But for the sake of reaction, Flash of Genius on Aerith, so that 6 technically becomes an 11.
Yep, so,
Uh,
yeah, everyone in the first row can see the prince sitting down and the old man giving him a very disapproving look.
What can I say except you're
You're
welcome?
welcome.
You're welcome.
Since I got a 22, do I see anything else?
Anything sus?
Yeah, I will say for the 22, you kind of also got a look from the prince. It's like, a look that says, I remember her face.
Okay, now that's funny.
I mean, remember me.
No, I'm concerned now. That is making me very concerned.
Well, out of character, you can remember her all you want. Just know that she was right.
Yep, so
Alright.
either way, the judge bangs the gavel again to get order in the court. What? Would you please start with with your opening statement, Your Highness? Indeed I shall. And he looks to Tobias, who gives the nod and walks forward. Your Honor, Honorable Jury, I am Tobias, Royal Advisor to the High King of Salius, and I represent the best interests for these knights in the beloved kingdom of Salius. As the trial stands, the Guild Masters of Namia granted permission for the Minister Galahad Miran to use their workers and warehouse to construct a commission that was needed for Salius. The judge leans in. I have heard of this commission, sir. but power giant constructs needed for Salius. The advisor says they would be used in assistance for construction work and security. But after a month, the production was stopped by an unknown venture party. The minister was dead, and Nevia wrongfully imprisoned the loyal knights of Salius. Jury, I asked you to let these knights come home to Salius, so the king can bestow a proper punishment for these knights, as well as return them to their homes and their loved ones. Thank you.
Out of character. Punishment or flippin' reward? I'm not wrong. On top of the fact they don't use it as a battle mech, not construction.
Hey, character, you call a battle mech construction equipment. I hate to see what you call war machines.
I get that reference. Okay, back.
Yep.
Back to look at your thing.
The judge goes, and your opening statement, ma'am? Yes. Greetings, Your Honor, honorable judges, men, ladies, she looks at Quinn, and children of the court. I am Faye Maya, and I represent the best interests for these knights as well as the people of Nemia. When the minister came here under the assumption of a commission, he did so while posting taxes upon the people of Nemia, as well as overworked the workers of the guild to the break of exhaustion. And you said that they were going for construction mechanisms? They were building machines that used to tear down walls instead of building them. And though the knights did indeed help with the unruly, unjust behavior of Nemia, they were willing to lay down their arms once the minister was, quote-unquote, rested for the time being. But still, these knights have proven that they have done unbelievably wrong things and are waiting to be judged. But they should be judged here in the city of Nemia, where they've done the wrongdoing, not get a free pass and go back to Salius. Court and jury, I ask you to define these men guilty of their crimes and to have their remain punishment here in Nemia. Thank you. Strong opening statements for both of you. Now, comes the point where we hear some testimonies from witnesses to see what is to be done with these knights. Would you like to tell your first witness, Your Highness? Indeed, I shall. I call upon the Guildmaster of Nemia to testify. And you guys see open doors as the Guildmaster of Nemia himself comes across the room.
She'll immediately look upon him to see if he has any sort of magic done to him.
Yeah, same.
Because I do not trust the prince one bit.
Same.
So what do I need to roll?
Arcana, and it's only going to be available. The only people who can roll Arcana are you, Elige, and Quinn, since you guys are the closest to see the Guildmaster.
Okay, and I have to come on. Okay, that's a decent roll. I'm thankful with that.
Arcana, that's intelligence, so nothing. Here goes.
Yes!
Wow.
Quick roll, something! Please!
Actually, wait. Can I be funny a little bit?
Depends.
Watch a genius on Quinn making that a 25.
Do it!
I'm going to help you with that and say it's not needed.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, even Elise can recognize that he is not bewitched.
Okay, so no magic's been done on him. Okay. Well, I'm
We
giving
gonna
a
do
full
this every time. Are we gonna do this every time someone walks in?
Might as
Pretty
well.
much.
Possible?
Even as he's speaking, I'm going to be making that check, because I do not trust the prince as far as I can throw him.
Which is pretty far.
Or actually, to save you guys the time, I do have detect magic.
Do it.
It's gonna take a while because it's a ritual spell.
Yeah,
I can
and,
cast
and
it
you're
while he's
and you're
giving the
in a
testimony.
courtroom.
Okay, so while he's giving testimony.
Yep. You see the bailiff hold a really big book in front of the guildmaster. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I shall speak the truth. He lets go of the book, and the bailiff walks back here.
It's not gonna work.
If I need to move up while the testimonies are being given,
You're
technically
not
I
even gonna be able to reach there. Even at the front of the courtroom, you'd have to pretty much be in with the rest of them.
Also, can you do a perception check for me, Nephrite?
Perception. Give me a second.
And none of us trust these guys. Just as we shouldn't.
19.
Yeah, you start to see a lot of eyes go at you. Cause you are performing magic.
Shoot, magic's not allowed in the courtroom.
Yeah, even I could have told you that.
Yeah.
Great concentration.
Yep, just give me.
That's why it's important to just roll Arcana.
Oh. Yep, I just rolled, and the judge is asking the bailiff to actually go and kick you out.
Understandable, because I did do that, so...
Just to keep her company, Ogren's gonna leave with her.
Okay, just be quiet, you two, okay?
We will.
Just keep us informed about the trial, because we... In all fairness, we do not trust them.
At least you're thinking the same thing as me.
I
Yeah.
should have remembered... Should have remembered that magic is not allowed in the courtroom, but yet that's instinct, especially with them.
Yep.
Just a sidebar.
Yep.
Yep. Yep, so he asks the guildmaster to please give his word. And to speed things up, the guildmaster states that the minister as well as the other guildmasters have come to him to give the commission job for Salius, and they've all signed the paper saying they gave their consent to work on this project, and forced him to give his signature too. But he clearly states that he did put his signature on it, so all the results of the test and the commission fall to him. And really, Elise? I just saw your thing. Unfortunately, with the tech magic, it requires voice and movement, so people can pick up that you're casting the spell.
It not was subtle. Does not require either verbal or somatic.
Subbles? It says on Detect Magic you need voice.
Raid the meta magic for sorcerer is subtle.
Oh, subtle cast. With subtle cast, you don't really need voice. You can actually just cast it with somatic.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't need to do either somatic or verbal.
So pretty much she's the only one that can discreetly cast it, so...
Yep.
But remember, that's only a range of 30 feet, so...
It's
He
on
wouldn't be
himself.
able to... Yep. On himself, and the range is 30 feet from him. He wouldn't be able to cast it on the Guildmaster, but he can cast it on the Celius Council.
Which is his main focus for suspicion at this time.
Alright.
And we do not trust them! You should have seen this as soon as you brought points into this!
Yep, sorry
Yeah.
I forgot that little detail. I've been so uber focused on trying to get everything done.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. You should know, we're paranoid.
Yeah, I know you're paranoid.
Yeah, we really hate that guy. We would literally dump him into a volcano and we really wouldn't care.
Yep. Okay, let's let Wicked get back on track, though, guys.
Okay, and I just lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
Anyway, he states that the Guildmasters ultimately did sign the commission papers for the project. They consent to using the warehouses and the workers for the completion of the project. And so, the Royal Advisor tries to put up that it should be the guilds responsible for the way things turned out, not the knights who were in charge of their protection. But the Guildmaster also states that they were working overtime. The knights caused them to be exhausted and away from their families, so they deserve some punishment. And the Royal Advisor said they should, but not on Numia's terms. It should be the one who contracts them to work, which would be Celius. And he thanks him for his witness testimony and says he's done. Maya walks up and cordially asks him if he was so worried about the guildmates and the guildmasters with the commission. He says yes. Were you aware of how trial it would be for the past couple months for the guildmasters and the guildmates who worked hard and overtime? He says yes, and he felt sorry that he put Nemia through all this. And she also asks him, what did they do when they asked you to sign for the commission form? He said they basically gained up. He somehow got all the guildmasters to come with him to sign for the commission, and with the iron grip of Celius, there was nothing he could do, and that he is truly sorry for the people of Nemia. She thanks him, and no further questions. And so he was let to go. And they asked to state their first witness. And Maya stands up and goes, I would like to call Elise Deep Mental to the stand. The bailiff comes over and holds the book says you promised to tell the truth, nothing but the truth, and the truth will set you free?
To the best of my knowledge.
Really,
Do you put
really
your hand?
wicked. I caught that.
Do you put your hand on the book?
Yes.
Make a wisdom save for me, please.
Oh, I know the spell. I know the spell.
It's Zone of Truth.
Uh-huh.
As soon as I heard Wisdom Save, I was like, Zone of Truth, Zone of Truth.
If I'm seeing the aura of what I think it is, I do not resist.
Yeah, thanks to your detect magic, you do see a bit of an aura glow from the book.
Wait, is this against the law or?
No,
Wait, a
it's
little
part of
magic in Zone of Truth is not against the law. It makes it so like people cannot lie.
Yep.
knowingly.
Okay, knowingly lie.
So, yeah, I don't resist.
Okay, so you don't roll the wisdom save and you don't resist. Magic of the Zone of Truth is on you for the next hour.
Okay.
There's just so many ways if I wanted to.
So please state your name and occupation for the records, please.
Liege Deepmantle. I am a soldier by profession and a mage by choice.
So you are new to the Nemea area, correct?
Yes.
How long have you been here?
How long has it been? Like
A week.
A week.
a week? So yeah, he has to stop and think about it for a second, and I think it's been a week.
And once you came to Nemea, did you see the guards at all?
The guards were prominent throughout the entirety of Niger.
And what were they doing per se?
The ones that were observed appeared to be simply watching the crowd and doing crowd control. At least the ones that were in the streets.
Crowd control. Now, why would the guards of Salius do crowd control of the people of Nemea?
I did not have that kind of information at that time.
Very well. And you were part of the events of the warehouse, am I correct?
Yes, it was pointed out to us that several members of various guilds had been involuntarily confined, and when we went to inquire to the administrator exactly why, that individual had the guards become hostile, and they ran to said warehouse where they decided to enter into and activate one of the, and he puts up his fingers and does quotations, construction machine.
So you were there when the guards, under the law of the minister, attacked the people of Nemea, as well as hold the guildmates hostage.
We did observe that the guildmates were being held hostage. They were wearing collars that had magic upon them that, if activated, would kill them.
And the guards and the Knights of Salius had the means to kill them. Sheila?
I believe that they had access to a device that, if a lever was pulled in the correct manner, would indeed activate all of the collars and kill them. Although I don't know if that was actually their intent unless ordered.
Collars on guildmates. And the Knights of Salius having the remote to kill them. She looks at the prince. Quite a lot of trouble for construction work. No further questions, my lord. Opposing team? Your rebuttal? Alish, can you make a perception check, please?
Please roll.
I got it.
Thank you.
Not the worst roll.
No, it's not.
Please don't be bad. Please don't be bad.
You managed to see the prince smirk as the royal advisor stands up and greets you. So, you were a witness to the scene. What exactly is your history with Demia again?
About a week.
A week. That you've witnessed the guards just doing their duty and nothing more?
They were hostile against us while we were within the warehouse, but once the administrator had been dealt with, along with the construction.
But what were you doing in the warehouse, so to speak?
Confronting him as to his behavior.
That's not your call. Do you feel like you take the law into your own hands?
I agree.
He just leans back, crosses his arms, and smiles at him. It's like, I'm a soldier, and I don't have time for these games.
A soldier, but a soldier follows orders, just like these wonderful knights have followed orders.
A soldier is capable of commanding themselves, and these men decided for themselves to surrender and accept punishment for the decision of a commander that was in the wrong. Unfortunately, it took someone from an outside force to actually correct the problem. My apologies for your inconvenience.
Inconvenience. Yes, I would say that it was inconvenience. However, you still acted on authority to mess with the High King's royal decree. It should be luck and maybe faith to make sure you don't land in a particular situation yourself.
Out of character, because I didn't watch up to this point yet, did the party know if any of the guildmasters were brainwashed or not?
They weren't brainwashed per se, but they were, as the guildmaster while he was on the stand did say, they were all in agreement for what they believed it was, a simple commission. So under their command,
was.
Right.
Okay. Sorry. Just wanted to make sure.
So you would dare disrupt the work that not only the minister or the High King commissioned, but also the guildmates who gave their consent, the guildmaster who also gave his consent in the end, and all the people who worked day and night to make sure the commission was done, simply because you thought he was in the wrong.
Hey, can't someone bring up what sound is, please? Or is no one smart enough?
Someone please stop this guy. There is no way they can outsmart a liege.
Like, come on! Council! Council, this is leading the witness! This is hearsay! This is twisting details!
This is why he's a lawyer!
Pardon me?
Come on, Dragon. I know you can do it. Twist it
We
back
got you.
around.
We're behind you, Dragon.
Give it.
Did the king just decide that an entire city, not really under his reign, was under his authority? Oh, and never mind all of the people that, well, are different. He gives a significant look at the prince. So, yeah, you'll have to excuse myself and my friends for taking it upon ourselves to ask these kinds of questions to that individual and take action upon them.
You actually see the prince slam his fist on the desk and stand up. You dare disrespect my father?
Order in the court! Order in the court!
At least you have a response to that?
So he just kind of just smiles, tilts his head, and looks at the judge and says, "Any other questions, Your Honor?"
Oh,
Ignored him.
The judge is kind of dumbstruck for a moment. Like, she's not too sure.
Wow.
Like, she's not too sure what is happening right now. And she's going, any other questions you wish to ask the witness, sir? The royal advisor looks to him, giving a stern eye. He's going, no further questions, my lord. Very well.
Elise will get up and calmly walk back to his seat and sit down.
Clem give a high five with his tail.
If I wasn't already in the hallway, I would be giving you a hug in character. But sadly, Nephret is in the hallway.
Yes, she's having some kind of heart-to-heart with Ogden.
Can I please give you a high five, Elise?
He will very subtly give you a high five, but he won't make a big deal out of it.
Let's go.
Tail at the paw.